What is up, everyone? Welcome back to part 2 of making an electro house song. I hope you watched part 1, and I hope if you haven't subscribed already, you click that subscribe button. And if you enjoy any of our content, drop that thumbs up. That helps us a lot. Keep things rolling on this end. I want to keep empowering music producers worldwide. So, like I said in the first one, we basically launched this channel with an electro house tutorial. I'm not sure if it's still up. We may have deleted it because it is super old, but I think we kept it up. So if you go in the archives, you'll find that. But we obviously learned a lot in 2 years and want to reteach you our knowledge. So in part 2, we'll be going into the chords. I wrote some chords off of the videos to keep this video quick. This one's just going to be putting the chords in, explaining them, and getting a sound going underneath here. So if I go to my sample library, chord progressions, this one was in 130, A minor, where is it? There we go. All right, cool. We'll drop that in on the serum channel. No, okay. So the chords on here are all 3 notes besides this one. When the G major repeats, we just added, the next voicing up, another G. So as is, it's going to sound like this. We could do the same thing on the repeat. So if we go, and same with this, and same with this, and same with this. But obviously that sound is not good. It's super loud, it's ear piercing. So we could also drop this down an octave and see how it goes. And another thing you're gonna want to do, since we are on 4x4, we don't really need to use sidechain, but we could use the LFO tool. And if we just loop it, repeat it out. All right, cool. So let's design a sound real quick. And basically the chords are just going to be running through the song, holding it together, giving us that mood, and everything will be based off of these notes and stuff that works with that. So it's good to get the chords off at the beginning. This is going to be like the drop section though. So I don't really want to loop it out like that. What I would do is take all the good bass notes. So we're going up, down, and then basically up and then up again. So what we'll do is we could do double E, or we could do a G to the E. Let's turn that off just so we know, and then we'll delete these and test it out now. Alright, so basically our bass line is going to be off of that, but with a different sound. Maybe we'll layer this with the sound, but you just kind of want the bass notes of the chords, and then you'll start, rearranging and working from there. But it's a good idea just to get that going, so when you get there, you're ready to go. But let's go back into this first section and loop it. And crank out a sound real quick. So I like to add unisons. So even just the basics like that really add a lot to it. And then on macro 1, we could crank that down. Thing with the LFO though, I don't want that much movement on it. I just want a little bit, so if we do that. There we go. Just want a little bit on the movement to make it not so boring. So if we like repeat this now, we add in silence, another 8 bars. So now we could do on macro 1, kind of have this fading in to actually fully opening it right here. And it's going to be the opposites. And then we could do like just a kick at the beginning. So this is kind of when the song slowly starts developing, when you get those ideas flowing and you're like, okay. And then right here, we could add like the claps, but we're gonna have to zoom in, get the actual clap. Maybe do something like that. And then we'll add in another clap. Actually, do we have a nice clap that we could use? So if we duplicate this track, delete everything, and just name this clap, we could use that. We may need to put a different clap in there, but for now, we could just fill this in right here. And then create another 8 bars. And this is when you could start adding the build up. So maybe we'll just do 4x4 again. Speed it up. And this we'll have to do some cutoff. And then we'll do a create 8 bar again. So this is like, you start slowly structuring as you're working on it, but you want to, you know, keep developing the idea. And obviously these are going to change as you go, but you know, you got to keep going. So we could probably do something like that. So And add a couple kicks in right here, and I think we'll tie this up for this because we did get the chords developed. One last thing though, real quick, I'm gonna add a piano underneath this. So either right here, start fading the piano in, or keep it just on the break sound. So let's go into Nexus to speed this up. Obviously, if this was like a real song I was gonna be developing, I would take a little more time on the sounds, but you still want to push through the sounds really quickly, and then, you know, if you really need to change them, you could do them later on in the song. But you just want to keep the writing flow going. So piano. Then do the cutoff real quick. Turn on the master cutoff and work with that one. So if I delete this now. And then on this, we'll do a high pass real quick, and we'll wrap up this video. So on this one, you kind of want to go slowly go up until right there, and then really crank it up. So that's it for the chords. In the next video, we're going to start developing drop ideas. And, you know, the song is really going to start coming together now. And yeah, you just keep on adding building blocks to it. Keep changing things, keep adding things, move around things, delete things. Sometimes you don't want to fully delete them. You keep them there, so you just disable them. But subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Give us that thumbs up if you like this video or any other of our content videos. And I'll see you guys in part 3 where we start doing something to the drop. Because right now, it's a snoozer. Thanks for watching. Peace.